Good evening, everyone. I'm YJ.
Kevin.
Yuki.
And Jack Peter.
And today, we'll be talking about food waste and the innovations that are tackling this issue. First, we will introduce the issue, followed by 3 innovations, and finally, our conclusion. Does anyone here know how much food is wasted every year?
No!
I do. 1.6 billion tons. That's about a quarter of all food produced worldwide.
Wow. To put that into perspective, imagine buying 4 bags of groceries, dropping 1 bag on the floor, and not bothering to pick it up. You felt that pinch in your wallets, didn't you? While supermarkets do play a part in perpetuating the issue of food waste, for example, the phenomenon of ugly foods, which Jack Peter will talk about shortly, restaurants and hotels are equally to blame. They fail to accurately forecast how much food they need and tend to throw away a ton of food as well. Food that Reset.org, an eco-friendly journalism site, estimates can feed the world's malnourished population 4 times over. While no one sector of the food industry should be expected to bear all of the burden, we will share 3 innovations that restaurants and hotels can utilize today. Kevin, why don't you share the first innovation with us?
Sure, YJ. Firstly, to increase the shelf life of products, a company called Appeal has produced a coating meant for fruits and vegetables. This special coating extends the shelf life of products by up to 5 times. Appeal uses discarded grape skins from winemaking to produce a special coating, meaning that they're using food waste to prevent food waste. With every apple we toss in the trash, we are also wasting water for irrigation, land for planting, as well as fuel for harvesting and transportation. And what's worse is that the discarded waste that is left to rot releases a dangerous amount of methane, a gas 25 times more effective than carbon dioxide in trapping heat. Jack Peter will now be talking about ugly foods.
Thank you. Secondly, a company called Pure Harvest has dedicated itself to ending the waste of ugly food. The term ugly food means that the product itself does not meet consumers' visual expectations. Here's an example. How many of the pictures do you think the panel is going to pick up? None. Just because they don't meet certain standards based only on appearance. Pure Harvest is a company that connects farms to businesses such as restaurants, hotels, and retailers to sell unwanted ugly food. While ugly food is usually thrown away, Pure Harvest helps farms to sell this food directly to restaurants, which is then eaten by consumers. It's a win-win situation. Last but not least, Juby will be sharing the 3rd innovations with us.
So finally, using coding and artificial intelligence are companies Tenzo and Winnow Solutions. While the previously mentioned innovations are more than viable ways of tackling food waste, the biggest problem every restaurant and hotel faces is the failure to accurately forecast how much produce they actually need. Tenzo uses a hyper-accurate artificial intelligence that uses all sorts of data to generate forecasts that are significantly more accurate than traditional methods. Similarly, Winnow Solutions uses data of what a restaurant buys and throws away. They then generate a waste report to inform restaurants on how much they are typically wasting. With this information, restaurants and hotels will be able to more accurately buy the required amounts of produce and subsequently waste less.
Food waste is not a small issue, and solving the issue of food waste is certainly no small task.
That being said, we are pleased to see many individuals and companies coming up with new and innovative ways to tackle this issue.
That does not mean that we, as future culinary professionals, get a free pass.
We will also be doing our part, and we would like to encourage everyone else as well to be conscious when buying food and play a part in lowering food waste worldwide. This concludes our presentation. We have been Juby,
Kevin,
Jack Peter.
YJ?
and we sincerely thank you for your time.